All right, so now we're going to look at comparing exponential functions. And when we are comparing exponential functions, we don't have that nice consistent slope that we had with our linear functions. So what we do is we use what's called the average rate of change, okay? And that's basically the slope if the slope between 2 points, okay, because that's our given range, the slope between 2 points if it was a straight line, okay? So we know that this, say, from here out at, say this is at 9, 9, okay, we know that's not a straight line back to 0, 2. But to find the average rate of change, we can still do that as if it was, and we can say, okay, this is going to go over 9, or up 7 over 9. So our average rate of change would be 7, a rise of 7 over a 9, a run of 9, okay? And that's how we'll compare with this equation. All right, this one we're starting at 4 and going up to 7.8125. All right, maybe we'll just round that. We'll say that this is 8 just to give us a ballpark. So 4 to 8 would be a slope of 4 over 9, because we're still starting at 0 and going to 9. So our comparison is this has an average rate of change from 0 to 9 of 7/9, and this has an average rate of change from 0 to 9, the same range of 4/9. So this one is going to be growing at a greater rate. Okay, that's the main way we look at comparing exponential functions. All right, we can look at a specific value. We can say, okay, well, this one starts at 2, this one starts at 4, but mostly we're looking at the rate of change for a given period.